How's it going? It's Kareem, founder of Wake Up Now Team. H.O.P.E acronym stands for helping other people elevate. I want to share a few things with some people. Now, a lot of people come into Wake Up Now for many different reasons, and not everyone is set on their path, or not everyone know they plan when they get in. Some people are sold on just making money. Some people are sold on the products of Wake Up Now. You have people who sold on both, and then you have people that just want to follow other people do things. You have people who come in and their heart and their dedication or their commitment is not, it's not 100%. So there's various reasons why people get into network marketing and Wake Up Now. We're just going to keep it at Wake Up Now for now. For example, a little bit about myself is before I got into network marketing, I was working at Frito-Lay. I was busting my behind to get my life insurance license and so forth. And the day that Frito-Lay had a layoff was, I was on YouTube. I'm like, what am I going to do now? I just went from making $15 an hour, something that I hated because I was physically killing myself. $15 an hour to basically, nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's unemployment or it's find another job or whatever. And no, I didn't think I was going to find another job at $15 an hour. Not that that's a lot of money, because it's pennies, especially when I live in Mass and my rent's $1,200 a month, nothing included. So I was on YouTube. I spent about 4 hours on YouTube, and that's how I learned about MCA. So I ventured off into MCA December 2012. Here it is today, December 2013, December 13th, 2013. So it took me about 2-3 months to really get something going with MCA. That's because I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying a whole lot of online things, spending a whole lot of money for things that was online, that was slow and that wasn't working, and buying into all these systems and lead generations, and I was doing it all wrong. For some people, that's the right way to do it. That's what worked for them. But personally, for me, I was doing it wrong. I didn't take it offline. Offline is network marketing. That's really where here's the thing about Wake Up Now. So it took me a while to learn about what works and what don't work. Online marketing don't work for me. Online marketing is more expensive and it's more time consuming. Offline marketing is where you get to have a lot of fun. You really get to make a lot of money. You really get to connect with people, and you really get to build friendships and relationships, and you really get to build an empire when you're offline, because people want to see people want to see people. They don't want to just, go to capture pages and landing pages and all that. That's, you got people who do that and you got people that don't. All right. So, and if you do your history, the most successful people in the world that's in network marketing they do seminars with hundreds and hundreds of people who attend. So let me get into this video real quick. So listen. Here's what I learned about Wake Up Now. When I first got in Wake Up Now, I've been in Wake Up Now since September of this year. It's been a little over 3 months. And I managed to bring in 139 people within 90 days, right? Now, for me, that's cool. But you got people who's in Wake Up Now, who's an F6, a founder 6 in Wake Up Now in 90 days. And that's because they knew what I didn't know. Someone taught them more faster. So just remember, in Wake Up Now, if your sponsor is not helping you, it doesn't matter, because Wake Up Now is designed for you to pass your sponsor. You can literally pass your sponsor in this Wake Up Now opportunity. And quickly, how that works is because when this is your sponsor, and then your sponsor bring 3, and then he help his 3 get 3 each, and now he's an F3. If you're in if you're in his one of his legs, and you're one of those 9 that's on the bottom of his first 12, well, in Wake Up Now is about volume. So if his legs is not even, yet you come in and your volume is your legs are even, your volume is even, and you continue to build, and you're climbing up in ranks, but his other 2 legs, or his other 3 or 4 legs, is not all balanced out as far as the value of Wake Up Now, how it's built. you can pass your sponsor in rank. So not getting help from your sponsor that's an excuse. It's an excuse. As far as Wake Up Now goes, I don't know about other companies. As far as Wake Up Now goes, not having help by your sponsor is an excuse. And I'm gonna tell you in this video what to do. Now, this video is gonna be seen to a bunch of people that's not on my team, and to be honest with you, or that's not in my organization or in the empire that I'm currently building. To be honest with you, that really doesn't matter to me, because if Wake Up Now don't stay in business, I can't stay in business and build an empire. So if this video is seen by thousands of other reps who are in Wake Up Now, and who's going to take some of the information that I'm going to give them in this and grow, so be it. It will keep Wake Up Now in business, and that's the best portrait. That's the big point of it, is to keep Wake Up Now in business so I can keep making money in Wake Up Now. I love being at my rank and making tons of money. So here we're going to get to it. It's very simple. Some people don't go over things like this, but I'm going to go over it. What you want to do is you want to do events, man. It's just that simple. Here's what I do for my events. This is like I said, today's December 13th, 12th or 13th, I don't know. I got an event January 18th and another event February 1st, and those is in hotel conference rooms. Here's what I do for my events: flyers. Now, I do flyers for my events. Now, on these flyers, I give incentives. I say, refreshments. I give the time, the date, the location, and I offer incentives for people, things that I'm going to give people just for coming out. Just for coming out to the event, I'm going to give you something for your time. Now, showing you Wake Up Now and showing you the opportunity in Wake Up Now that's huge already. But for your time and for your gas and for your interest in learning how to change your financial situation and life, I'm going to give you something for that. So I give people incentives on my flyers. Now I also make sure that at the event I have the Wake Up Now products. I have Trevani to let the men and women try it out. I have the Thunder to let the men and women try it out. I have the coffee, for people that drink coffee. Why go to Dunkin' Donuts and buy big ass boxes of Joe when I can have Wake Up Now coffee? You know what I'm saying? I buy cases and cases of bottled water so people can take the Wake Up Now citrus patches and throw them into the bottled water, make it up, and see what Wake Up Now is all about. You know what I'm saying? Get that burst of energy through the Thunder and through the Awaken energy drinks right then and there before they leave. Some people, and then I have on the side of these events, I have someone. Everyone gets not a can of Thunder. Everyone gets the Awakening drinks and a bottle of water for when they come in. But at the same time, if they like it and they want more, they can purchase it right then and there. I got somebody that's at a table, that's selling them for $1 a package. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes I might do a $2 2 for 1. Who knows? So you want to do flyers. You want to give incentives on these flyers. You want these flyers to look nice. You want them to get straight to the point. You want to do another thing I do is DVDs. Every flyer that I give away, I do DVD. So I might go to somebody and print out 1,000. If I got 2,000 flyers coming, I'm printing out 2,000 DVDs. And what I'm doing is these DVDs got 3 videos on it. They got a video of me. They got a video of the Wake Up Now opportunity. They got a video of the Wake Up Now that explains the Wake Up Now compensation plan. And every person that I give a flyer to, I give a DVD to. Now the DVD is coming out your own pocket. That's your own expense, so that's optional. But I do that to seal the deal. And here's what that does. Now, if a person has a flyer, they're gonna look at that flyer. Depending on how far away the date is of the event, they're either gonna keep it or they not, because they're gonna go. If they might lose it, then they might not know about it, but they got a DVD, something that they can always pop in and watch. And in every video that's on the DVDs already got my Facebook, it already got my phone number, and it got my my YouTube and my fan page and all that. So I mean, not my YouTube, my my YouTube and my Facebook and all that, so they can always track me down, and they can always go back and watch it 2 or 3 times and be like, you know what, man, let me hit this up, let me give this a chance, even though they may not have made it to the event. You understand what I'm saying? So you're giving them 2 different options there. Now, another thing is that I invest in a projector. You know what I mean? Like sometimes hotels, when I rent out hotels, they don't have projectors. So they got the screens, but they don't got projector. Projector $80, dog, $80 to $90. You know what I'm saying? Maybe $100 with taxes. But I invested into that to have that and be able to bring that, you know, everywhere with me that I go. Hold on. Yeah, so I invested into that and all that. Another thing that I do is people, you gotta get domain names. You gotta get domain names and be professional. You know, you don't want just to use your URL link that Wake Up Now gives you. You gotta change your name on Facebook. You can't be ghetto and ratchet on Facebook. You gotta change your name and be professional. People research you before they join you. People gonna research you first, and if you're on Facebook talking crazy, that's not a leader to them. But anyway. Now, before I got into events, I did house parties to where, rather, I got people that's all over America. I got people that's in multiple different states, and I'm only in Mass myself. But I do house parties. Like, for people, here's how I get people in. You know, for people, let's say I go to someone, I go on Facebook or I go on social media and I post and I say, listen, I'm willing to pay somebody $100 if they will put together a house party at their house so I can do a business presentation. If $100 if you can get 12 to 15 people to attend, not including yourself. 12 to 15 people to attend, not including yourself. I pay you $100, and I bring them refreshments. And again, I give people incentives for each individual person that come. I give them an incentive, thank you for your time. So I do these house parties because in house parties it's a closed-in environment. You're able to really connect and build a friendship and build a business, and you're able to log into your back office and show people all the proof that they want to see. Even if you're a D3 or F3, you can log into your back office and show people the products. You can log into your back office and show people that they can hit share. They can share a pair of Jordans or whatever on Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter, and earn money like that. So you're able to share. You even show people tax spots, show people Tell Me More, show people finance. If you don't know about this, go to OneDebtCalculator.com. Purchase the new Wake Up Now Calculator.com to show people how to get out of debt faster. There's so much that you can do in a home presentation. You're able to shake people's hands. You're able to laugh and joke, and and really give your story and hear their stories and connect with them. Wake Up Now is a friendship building and a relationship building business. It's not an online type of thing. You're not going to hit F7, F8, F7 executive and so on if you're just online. It's don't work like that. No one in Wake Up Now has done that because you build relationships, house parties, hotel conferences. Another thing I like to do for people that's in my other states, that's in Wake Up Now with me, I do one or two things. One, I'm flying out there to put together an event, and we putting together an event. Or two, I'm doing a Google Hangout. They might have a house full of people. I'm doing a Google Hangout. They take their HDMI cord, hook it up to the thing, hook it up to their TV. I'm doing a Google Hangout, and I'm doing an online presentation, screen share, showing all the benefits of Wake Up Now right then and there on the screen share. There's a lot of things, man. Every event, every home party, I got a T-shirt, Wake Up Now T-shirt. The person that's doing the event in the house party, they got a Wake Up Now T-shirt. Conference calls. I'm doing daily conference calls. I'm having people join Wake Up Now for free right then and there. It's so many different ways to work this. You got to get out there in front of people. Now, I only got 15 minutes to do this. I'm using the free app called Screen-O-Matic. Only got 15 minutes to do this. Right now I'm at 14 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I have much more I wanted to talk about, but get out there. Get out there and get in front of a mass of people at a time. Call your local college. See if your college can let you do an event. Sometimes you ain't even always got to talk about money. Talk about a savings program. Just go to put an event together at a library for free, and when they ask you what it's about, because they're nonprofit, say it's a savings program. Show people how to save money, and when people say, is it free? You say, yes, it is free, but if you want, it's free to join, because it's a savings program. But if you want to make money, then you can pay the membership, and this is now you can become affiliate and make money. So it's get out there in front of people, house parties, events, hotel suites. Sometimes I do a hotel suite that way, and I'll do 3 events in one day. I do it from 1 to 3, 5 to 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7 with different groups of people at a hotel suite, all for a Wake Up Now presentation. Man, that's really it. Gotta go. 5 seconds. Get out there, get in front of people, be bold, and become a product of the product, and you will succeed. 1.